Welcome back to HKIBC News. Dozens of protesters and police officers were killed in Kazakhstan as authorities cracked down on anti-government unrest fueled by economic grievances and political discontent. An explosion rocked a TV station in the largest city, Almaty, where violent protests raged for 2 days. President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev ordered security forces to fire without warning to contain the chaos that he believed was spurred by bandits. Tokayev said order had been mainly restored across the Central Asian country and thanked Russia for sending troops. President Xi Jinping threw his support behind Tokayev and opposed efforts by external forces to destabilize China's neighbor. President Joe Biden has condemned his predecessor as the United States marked the first anniversary of the Capitol Hill assault. Congressional leaders paid tribute to the police officers who died in the riots, while historians highlighted what they perceived as the resilience of American democracy. Flanked by top congressional Democrats, U.S. President Joe Biden arrived at Capitol Hill on the first anniversary of an insurrection that shocked Americans and the world. Hardline supporters of his predecessor, Donald Trump, stormed the building in a bid to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. Biden, who won by seizing Republican strongholds, accused Trump of dismantling American democracy with lies.
Are we going to be a nation that accepts political violence as a norm? Are we going to be a nation where we allow partisan election officials to overturn the legally expressed will of the people? Are we going to be a nation that lives not by the light of the truth, but in the shadow of lies? We cannot allow ourselves to be that kind of nation.
Vice President Kamala Harris likened the Capitol assault to the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941 and the 9/11 terrorist attack in 2001. Trump responded by describing Biden's remarks as political theater aimed at diverting criticism of his presidency. On the congressional floor, where rioters once roamed free, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi led a moment of silence to remember those who died defending the seat of U.S. democracy. Amid the somber atmosphere, historians sounded a note of optimism.
We've come through these really tough times before, and the hope is also that we're going to get to write the chapter of our story, just like our ancestors wrote the chapters of those stories.
A sea of candlelight illuminated the steps of the building after nightfall, in remembrance of an event which highlighted a divided nation. The insurance authority has taken over Target Insurance, which terminated the policies of nearly 8,000 taxi drivers.
We have reasons to believe that certain investment activities and asset allocation made by Target might have contravened statutory requirements under the insurance ordinance. There has also been some deficiencies in corporate governance that has yet to be redressed.
Accountancy firm Deloitte Touche Tohmatsu will manage the insurer's operations and assets on a temporary basis. The cancelled policies will be shared among 4 other insurers. Target Insurance said the authority's action interfered in the free market and would take the case to the ICAC. Hong Kong's stock market had its best day in a month thanks to a tech and property rebound. A strong showing by Alibaba helped the Hang Seng Index gain 1.8%. The e-commerce giant ended 6.5% higher as the tech index recovered from a record low set yesterday. Other tech heavyweights, including Tencent, JD.com, and Kuaishou Technology, also closed higher. The benchmark tracking mainland developers jumped 4.6%, marking its biggest single-day percentage rise in nearly 2 months. But the Shimao Group slumped 5.5% after defaulting on a trust loan payment. Now let's take a look at the markets. The Hang Seng Index closed up 420 points. Top 10 active stocks: Tencent up $6, Alibaba up $7.80, and HKIBC up $1.10. AIA up $1.25, JD.com up $12.20, and China Overseas up $1.85. Forex trading against Hong Kong dollar. Eurex trading at 8.81, Canadian dollar at 6.13, and Australian dollar at 5.58. Over to the UK market, FTSE 100 is down 8 points. On to the weather now. Tomorrow will start cool and cloudy before turning fine later in the day. Temperatures range between 16 and 21 degrees. There will be sunny periods on Sunday and Monday. Now let's take a look at the weather around the world. That's our main news for this Friday. We'll come back at 11 with more updates. I'm Sarah Wong. Thanks for joining us. Stay safe and take care.